COVID-19 has become a part of our lives in most part of the world. India is witnessing the devastating second wave, some countries third wave. Fortunately, COVID is a mild disease in 99% of cases. In those unfortunate 1% of cases, the virus is in the severe form. One most dreaded complication, which is often fatal in seriously ill patients, is brain stroke. In this video, let's see how COVID attacks our brain and nerves and how it kills its victims. Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Arun Naik. I am a neurosurgeon and a health blogger. I work in a very busy tertiary care hospital, which is now a dedicated COVID hospital, and I am involved in the neurological care of COVID patients. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to Doclogues. The clinical course of COVID-19 evolves in three phases. In the first infection phase, the inflammatory response is localized to the nose and upper respiratory tract. During this phase, the patient is infected and transmits the disease to others. If the immune system is not able to fight out the virus, then the second phase happens. Here, the virus marches down through the windpipe to enter its favorite resting place, that's lungs. Lungs are also rich in their gateway, the ACE2 receptors. Here, the virus causes lung damage, lack of oxygen, and heart dysfunction. In the third phase, there is cytokine storm along with multiple body organs dysfunction and those notorious blood clot formation, killing hundreds, young and old alike. COVID is more dangerous in the elderly patients with comorbidities like hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, lung, liver or kidney disease, etc. The virus enters the brain via two ways. First, via the blood route, and the second through our nose and smell nor olfactory system. Once inside the brain, the virus needs that angiotensin converting enzyme 2 or ACE2 receptors as gateways to enter. Brain arteries have endothelial cells which are again rich in ACE2 receptors. Now, COVID affects brain mainly by four ways. Number one, by blockage of ACE2 pathways. COVID primarily affects the lungs, and the brain is the second organ which it likes to invade. Ordinarily, angiotensin converting enzyme 2 signaling lowers the blood pressure. When the virus blocks this angiotensin converting enzyme 2, which leads to uncontrolled high blood pressure and the possibility of a brain hemorrhage. Number two, extensive blood clot formation. COVID causes extensive blood clot formation which is notorious in organs. We call it as DIC or disseminated intravascular coagulation. This causes very serious form of brain hemorrhage which is mostly fatal. The same issue causes heart attack also. Number three, cytokine storm. Cytokines are crucial mediators of the inflammation in our body against any infection. When this normal immunity becomes exaggerated, you have a condition called cytokine storm. Here, the overwhelmed soldiers, the cytokines, start attacking the normal healthy body cells, causing widespread organ dysfunction, which is often fatal. Brain is also affected. Number four, autoimmunity. This happens after a few weeks after the COVID infection. Here, the body's immune cells target the brain and spinal cord, causing two devastating neuro disorders. One is encephalitis, second one is transverse myelitis. Encephalitis is viral infection of the brain and myelitis is that of spinal cord. Now, what are the neurological symptoms of COVID? Number one, common symptoms, those headaches, dizziness, sleeplessness, irritability, body ache and malaise is seen in many patients. Number two, loss of smell and taste. Probably this is the most striking neurological manifestation of COVID-19. Smell sensation is more severely affected than that of a taste. In fact, if we find a patient with loss of smell and an RTPCR negative status, we still suspect COVID, and in almost all of them, they turn later positive. Loss of taste may last for few days to months. Eventually, all of them recover fully. Number 3, encephalopathy and encephalitis. Here, patient slips into confusion, delirium, stupor, and finally to coma. Outlook is not that good. Number 4, brain stroke. Commonest type of stroke in COVID is ischemic brain stroke, which is caused by the blood clot blocking the brain arteries. Second cause is brain hemorrhage, where an artery inside the brain ruptures, causing bleeding. This happens with the raised blood pressure. Number 5, myelitis. Here, the spinal cord is involved and we call it as Guillain-Barré syndrome. It causes paralysis of all 4 limbs, urinary incontinence, and breathing difficulty. Sometimes they land upon ventilator. Fortunately, outlook in myelitis is not that bad. With proper treatment, many of them retain their neurological functions in a few months. Number 6, neuropathy. COVID also affects our nerves, causing nerve damage. One of my patients had severe facial pain called trigeminal neuralgia after 4 weeks of COVID illness, which is still bothering him, and it is still persisting after 6 months. Number 7, seizures or convulsions. A few of my patients had seizures, although it is not that common. Number 8, but not the least, mental depression and stress. Yes, COVID causes a lot of mental issues. I will have a separate video for this topic. Now, what is the treatment of COVID brain issues? Number 1, mostly managed by injections and medication. Sometimes need breathing assistance by high flow oxygen or oxygen mask or maybe a ventilator. Number 2, in cases of brain stroke, sometimes brain surgery may be required and we operate on the brain and correct the problem. Number 3, the treatment of COVID illness, which will continue, of course, according to the protocols. With that, friends, we have come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching and hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, give me a big thumbs up as always. Share this video with all your social media circles so that it will benefit the community at large. Don't miss my video on COVID vaccination in India, as vaccine is the only defense against this dreaded disease. I'll be back with another equally interesting Doclogue very soon. Till then, feel awesome, live awesome, and take good care of your health. And yes, watch my video on vaccines and get your vaccine tomorrow.